as the IWGP champion. I don't think he really said that, and he's wrestled all over the world and be champion. Roman Reigns came out, which pretty much booed the crap out of him as the announcers tried to play it for act like he's Cena, especially JBL, saying that whether you love or hate him, he's getting an ovation around here. You know, these fans are passionate about Reigns, even though he's being booed out of the building. And Reigns pretty much talked about Styles, said all those titles you won don't even matter until you won the championship. And he says, you know, you're phenomenal at lying, pretty much. And he said, I'm going to be in the Usos' corner tonight, but you're going to be in the club's corner, pretty much. And as pretty much they kept talking, I don't think people cared. As fans chanted, we want Rollins, we want Rollins. And he says, well, you're not getting Rollins. This is AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. And he's about to say, I'm not a bad guy, I'm not a good guy, but Styles stopped him and said, yeah, you're the guy. You're the guy I'm going to beat at Extreme Rules pretty much this Sunday. And Roman says, you think you're going to wrestle me? This isn't a wrestling match, this is a fight. And he pretty much spoke about, he put him through the table and beat him with a chair. And he pretty much added about that's going to be Extreme Rules pretty much. And Roman said, you know, he knows the club is going to be there. And the Usos are going to be in my corner too, since I guess it's not the family anymore, it's the bloodline is now stronger than the club. And Styles said he's going to pretty much wrap a chair around his head and take him out. Gallows and Anderson came out with the Usos showed up behind Roman, and pretty much Reigns hit Styles, and once again making the club and AJ Styles look like goofs again. This segment I don't think people really cared for. I don't think people are on anybody's side. Like AJ barely gets a reaction or is booed. Roman Reigns is booed out of the building, and you can see how the fans chant Rollins that they don't care. Sami Zayn went against Cesaro, Miz and Kevin Owens on commentary. Kevin didn't want to watch anymore, but he started attacking Miz. It turned into a brawl in the ring. Shane McMahon said we're going to have a tag team match. But Stephanie said, no, we did on SmackDown. Let's do it different. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Cesaro and The Miz. So a bit different, I'll give it that. Even though, you know, it wasn't that much to see from it. Mostly the person that's really big throughout this whole Intercontinental thing till Sunday is Kevin Owens, because I think that's the guy people really want to see. And it's pretty much like an MVP right now. I say, in my opinion, I think he'll win the title this Sunday, really. Or it'll be some screwy thing where Miz will find a way to win. So, pretty much Kevin Owens took everyone out after that. Renee Young talked to Chris Jericho about this whole Dean Ambrose thing, so he's going to apologize tonight. I don't mean to dump tonight or anything. The debut of the Shining Stars, Primo Epico, pretty much, you know, doing, I guess, the Eliminators move from ECW, their finisher. They got no reaction. The crowd was quiet as ever. All they just talk about is Puerto Rico, which will probably get some heat off of that, but they got little to no reaction, and I don't know where this is going to go. Listen, they sucked as the Matadors. I don't know. I think when it was Primo and maybe Carlito, that would have been good because people gave a crap about Carlito. I'm not sure about Epico right here, but you know, we'll see how this goes. But I don't think people really cared for it that much, and I don't blame them. This whole Shining Stars thing kind of sucks in to begin with. Ambrose came out here calling out Jericho. What people started chanting Y2J. Jericho came out and said, you can destroy a piece of history. And I don't have a lot of money, but I'm not going to pay for this jacket. So he's going to take $15,000 right out of Dean Ambrose's ass. And Jericho, $15 out of his ass. That's funny. Jericho says, I'm the true lunatic. You want to get crazy? I'm a lunatic. Says he said, you faced, I faced every madman, giant, pro athlete, street fighter, and I've beaten them all. But Jericho says he's gonna punish Ambrose with a smile on his face and not leave with any type of tears. And he's gonna pretty much he's gonna give you the gift of Jericho. So drink it in, Dean. And pretty much a cage lowered with some weird, corny, like scary music, which Ambrose just started talking about saying, it's gonna put him in the hospital. You're gonna go into the asylum. It's gonna be a lot of things. It's gonna go crazy in here. You're gonna lose. You will never be the same again. Even though, let me say something about this whole asylum match. This is pretty much Lethal Lockdown from TNA. This is really what it is. You can tell it's Lethal Lockdown. But we got plants, nunchucks, straps, kendo sticks, a barbed wire baseball bat, and potted, like I said, plants. And this is Lethal Lockdown. This is called Hell in a Cell, but it's Lethal Lockdown, folks. You can't like really. Anybody that watches TNA is gonna know this is Lethal Lockdown. This isn't a new idea. And Ambrose talking just sounded kind of funny when they use that corny music in the background for him to keep going and going. So it just, maybe the match will be good, but this build up, this whole Jericho and Ambrose thing is just kind of stupid in my opinion. And as for Ambrose, I saw their match back at Payback, and it was like all right to an extent. I'll say that. Becky Lynch went against Dana Brooke since Emma is out with a back injury now. We won't see her for a while, and don't know tell when she'll come back from her back surgery. We got Dana Brooke versus Becky Lynch, which, I guess is getting over. Kind of reminds me of Beth Phoenix in a way. Once again, Becky Lynch loses another match for some reason. I don't know. And here's the thing, if people chant, we want Sasha, we want Sasha, I feel like this is every Monday, every event, people are going to chant, we want Sasha. And let me say this right here. When did Sasha Banks become the new... When did Sasha Banks become the new Brock Lesnar? Let me say that right there. Because they don't use Sasha Banks for nothing unless some say it's an injury. Most of the time it's big plans, big plans. That's how they only save it around WrestleMania time. And I feel like now they're only going to save her around till maybe SummerSlam or some pay-per-view at some point. Or maybe after this whole Charlotte and Natalya thing. Because Sasha Banks is, some say she's like the new Brock Lesnar, where they only save her for special occasions, probably. So it's kind of weird with that. Morty's make Darren Young great again. Things don't make sense. The Dudleys came in wanting, we're from the Attitude Era or ECW. Says, Shane says, well, you guys gonna face Big Cass because he's 7 foot tall, and he can't teach that pretty much. And after Shane impersonated them, I don't know, they just look horny in the back. Oh god, and here's another thing. The Golden Truth, folks. Wow, what a gay video package. Let me say that right there. That video package is so weird. This is 5 months in the making, folks. We built this tag team up than any other tag team around here. To why they have lost, and this is 5 months in the making, and this is our end result out of this, is that they still lost, even though this is still a way, I guess, to build them up. I guess it's a way to build them up and stuff, but where is this going when you think about it? Like, where is it really going? The fact that they just produced a video package for over 5 months just kind of dawns my head, like, why? Like, what is there to gain out of this? What is they see in this whole thing? And then pretty much after Truth pretty much wanted him to, Truth wanted Goldust to keep doing this as, I guess, the young guys actually won a match, but Fandango and Tyler Breeze says, don't let time catch up with you, boys, because you may lose it, because it's not on their side. Well, Fandango, my God, I don't even remember the last time he's been on TV, so I'm not even talking. And pretty much moving on. I guess the Usos, or I'm sorry, the Bloodline went against the Club, AJ Styles, well, not AJ Styles, but Gallows and Anderson, which continue to look like crap and get schooled by Roman Reigns like it's nothing. Like it's nothing almost. So I don't even understand where this is going anymore. Like, they make the Club here look so weak. I said, what happened to that whole dominant club, group in Japan that was so big that we had to sign these guys so badly? Now that I look at it, it looks stupid. It really does look stupid and everything. So I don't understand where this is going. But AJ Styles actually got the better of him after everyone kept hitting each other with chairs. AJ Styles was for once, finally after a long time, hit a Styles clash on Roman, getting some type of momentum over him. Because most of the time it's making Roman Reigns look strong, making the Club look like freaking goofs out there like they're idiots. So yeah, I look at it like, what sense does that make? You know, because I really question now why they even brought Styles here. What, to make Roman look good? Like, make him look strong, as CM Punk would say? That's almost what it's looking at like. So it's strange, dude. It's just freaking strange. But Styles got a little bit of momentum. A large cardboard box was in the ring, a time machine for the New Day, as they were going to go back to the bygone era. But they landed in 2009 with Jamaican Coffee Man. Boom, boom, boom was back. And as he said, 2009 was my best year. Didn't want to leave. It's trouble in paradise, man. And they went back again as they went to black and white with the derriere squares of the bygone era, but they would still be the WWE Tag Team Champions as the Vaudevillains attacked them from behind. I don't think people even cared for this segment because even they gotta say this is getting stupid, so they may have liked the Vaudevillains for taking them out. So can you blame them? Big Cass came out doing bad impressions of Urkel and Fred Flintstone, Bubba Ray, which was really stupid. And he beat Devon, but it's like they got to get Cass, Enzo back here because these corny jokes ain't looking for Cass. Last week he looked like this big threat. Now he's just doing these weird, dated references. He's over, but this is looking stupid. Kalisto almost fell through the ring. Well, fell through the stage, or at least slipped, almost fell as he went against Del Rio. I don't know. I keep hearing now Del Rio nowadays is now with Paige for some reason, but it's whatever. Throughout most of this match, Rusev was beating the crap out of Sin Cara all over the place and threw him back to the front of the arena, which made me almost feel like the League of Nations was almost back. But Del Rio was able to get the win over Kalisto, and Rusev nearly kicked off Kalisto's head and hit him with an accolade. So I guess this match will go well, and I don't know if people care for Sin Cara. He gets the crap kicked out of him multiple times. And as we moved into the ending, Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon were out there as they were there for the contract signed between Natalya and Charlotte, as Ric Flair came out to introduce his daughter, the women's champion. And you got to remember, this is North Kakalaki, so this is Flair country here. Woo! As Flair and Charlotte came out, they talked about what was going to happen at the match, but Flair is going to be banned, and Flair didn't like what was going on. He didn't like what was going on and everything, because they talked about their whole NXT match and stuff. And as people continued to chant for Flair and Charlotte, as they said woo after every sentence they made, which pretty much Charlotte did her best to get heat by saying, you guys chant my name all the time, even no matter what I do, you chant and will continue to say woo. And that her dad is a legend and everything, so yeah. You're gonna keep chanting and chanting and chanting her name or Flair's name. And pretty much after the whole woo off and everything, they had to sign a contract. Flair didn't want to sign the contract because they actually, for once, somebody actually read a championship contract for once throughout this whole thing. And Flair didn't want to do it, but they signed it anyways. And pretty much after that, Flair said he was tired of all this. He said he's tried to like Stephanie just because of her husband is, but they're the worst businesswoman of all time. And once that happened, Flair took off the jacket. He was doing the strut. People was about to pop for Ric Flair. Shane tried to stop him. They respected him, but Stephanie slapped them. And I don't know if the fans are stupid enough to check. You're in Flair country. Why make Ric Flair look bad in Flair country? Who's stupid enough to champ for Stephanie? They're like stupid. And then Charlotte was going to go after Stephanie, but Natalya stopped her and did a sharpshooter, and that was the ending. But I don't know where this ending was going, so even I thought it was stupid to have Ric Flair kind of look like an idiot. And I'd like to see, the woo and the strut. Hey, I'd rather see Ric Flair bleeding out there, which would be crazy also, but I don't know. Stephanie slapping her didn't make sense. I don't know. Going into this pay-per-view Sunday, maybe the first 30 to 45 minutes of this show was probably good. But everything else was just like, oh my god, how stupid can it get? With too many just booking bad decisions. And I don't know what to say about Sunday, but I guess we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna go. I'm out here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.